Hey Joshua, how you doing? ENA's dad, how you doing? Long time no see. Hey Oscar, hey Brad, hey Daniel, how you doing? Patrick, how you doing? Hey Jack, I had a bowl of this, my system pipe a little bit earlier on. It's really coming into its own, this pipe. I had some vanilla roll cake earlier on, and it was delicious. I did contemplate selling this as an estate pipe, but at the moment it's just smoking really well. It's working out very well for me. I'm trying to see if there's any moisture at all in the expansion chamber, but I can't really see it. I guess the filter is going to take some of that moisture out. Sorry, not ENA's dad. Robert, how you doing, Robert? Hey, Beowulf, welcome back. Hey, Quinn, welcome aboard. I'm going to guess that you've also some Irish descent there, Quinn. Hope your year is starting off grand, to be sure. With a name like Quinn, surely. Okay. Right, so I said I'd show you some pipes. So I've got a bunch of estate pipes. I've had a lot of... Oh, a little note from my daughter saying goodnight. So sweet. Look at all those kisses. This is from my 8-year-old. I was outside when she went to bed, so that's her good night. Cute. You guys got a frozen screen? The one drawback of having an armchair, which I recently got, is that you can't move around. It's a static armchair. I've thought about putting some wheels on it, but neeps and tatties. Alright, Daniel, if you've still got a frozen screen, you need to refresh. Flake cup. I need to pop that soon. I'm virtually at the end of my open jar. I've got another one outdoors, but the ones that I smoke regularly, I tend to have a jar outside and a jar in here. Yeah, the pixelation. My internet is, it's very. Let me just check that I'm on the right internet. 1 second. Hang on. Okay, it should be better now. It was on um, the router for outdoors, but now it's on the one which is just outside. It's frozen because it was changing over networks, but you should be good now, and hopefully the picture will be better as well. Yeah, so reload, and hopefully you got a good picture this time. Excuse me for tooting my horn, but still got a bit of a cold, so part of the course. Readjusting nicely. Okay, cool. Basically, the router that I've got transmits on 2 channels, so one works better over longer distances and one is better over short distances. If you're near enough, it's better to go to the shorter distance one because it's a better quality connection. But this phone doesn't always switch over automatically. This is an Android, which I use for my YTPC stuff, whereas the iPhone tends to do it automatically better. So I just have to remember always to swap them over. Alright, I think I'm okay battery wise on that phone. I'll plug it in later if I need to. Okay. I don't remember if we were in the middle of a conversation before, if there was any topics that we were in the middle of discussing, possibly. But more than happy to continue those. I'll wait for some more people to come in. You want to do a bowl call, Patrick says. Okay, everybody, let's have a bowl call. As Hunter would say, bing, 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 bowl call. Well, I'm not smoking yet. Just finished a cigar outside. I need a bit of a break. Had something to eat, got some more sugars in me, and we'll load up a pipe soon. Salty dogs. I still haven't tried salty dogs, actually. Beowulf, yeah, I've been looking at that. I got, hey Alex, how you doing? See, I remembered your name. That's because we've been communicating. Okay, I've been out of the workshop for the last week or so, Alex, but you have to remind me. I need to go and find that motor for you. Marlboro Gold. Oh no. I haven't smoked Marlboro Golds for probably about 30 years. Well, they might have been Marlboro Lights when I was a youngster, a whippersnapper. Ian's dad, Robert, Samuel Gareth Full Virginia Flake. Ooh, nice. I haven't had that for a while. Maybe that's an idea. Yeah, I think I'll do a bit of that. If I've got a bit left, I might have 1 flake left of my open jar. Then I might need to open another tin. Desert Pine, how you doing? Patrick is smoking King Charles in Virtual Pipe Club. Yeah, that's a stunning pipe. I didn't get in on that. I could have, but no filter, so it's a shame because it's just such an iconic shape. It's reminiscent of El Tang's sailor pipe or whatever, Popeye pipe or whatever you want to call it. But they've just done it so well, and that shape, the cant on it is beautiful. Yeah, I've smoked quite nice. I did a video smoking quite nice Penzance and Star of the East. I did a 3-way shootout. If you look back on my channel, you'll find it. You can still get the lights, yeah? Marlboro lights? Yeah, well, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Long time. I smoked cigarettes in my teens when I was in college for about 5 years. Something like that. And then that was that. And I didn't smoke after that for 25, 27 years. And then I picked up the pipe. This is my full Virginia flake jar. I would have bought more of these jars, but they only had one. It's a Kilner preserve jar, airtight, and it's got a Union Jack. It's ceramic. I just love the look of it. I would have got more, but this is the last one that they had in the shop at the time. I've had it a few years now. This full Virginia flake, as you can see, it's just crumbs now, but it's from 2018, so that should be nice. Every flake I've had out of this has been delicious. It's a much thinner flavour profile than, say, something like Orly Golden Sliced. But if you've got the time, I've spoken about this before. Hey Charlie, full Virginia flake, for me anyway, is a tobacco that you need to really sit back in your armchair and relax, and really just slow down your breathing and just slowly sip. You do that, it rewards you with a multi-levered, subtle but multi-levered flavors, and it's a really, really good smoke. But you know, for me to do it during a live may not be the best idea, because it may not get the best out of it because you're busy talking and stuff. But I don't smoke it that often because it needs that level of concentration, and I'm usually busy, so I don't like to sit around. I don't often get the chance to just sit around. I'm usually in the workshop, either making a pipe or in here doing some other work, so I don't smoke it that often. It's got some lovely white crystals on it. This is the, you know, when you take out a flake, you fill your pipe and you've got a bit left over, you pour it back in the jar. That's what this is. It's all the leftovers. So it's already all broken up, it's all rubbed out. It's all the little bits that are left over. But it does smell good. It's got quite a deep, dark Virginia smell to it. Actually, maybe I'll put some out. I mean, I think it's ready to smoke, to be honest. But still, there is moisture in it. I mean, it is Samuel Garth after all, but it's still, it's not. It's had plenty of airtime over a couple of years. Just rub it out a little bit more. Okay, I've still got another bowl or so to go in there. And I've been looking for this pipe for a while, and I didn't realise it was out in the garage. This is my Bentley billiard, and I used to smoke McClellans in this always. But I think I'll smoke this tonight with that full Virginia flake. It needs a polish up. The stem's getting a little bit of oxidization on there. Excuse me just a second, I need to wet my whistle. Tony 513, how you doing? Do I smoke LJ Peretti blends? I do have several, and I have smoked several, but I'm not a fan. They're very much burley based blends. I've got some of the Thanksgiving blend from 2017, I think. I managed to get one of their little orange labeled pouches. I'm trying to remember if I bought a following year or not. I don't think I did, simply because I don't enjoy it that much. But I still have a fair bit of that left, and I haven't smoked it in a long while though. I've bought some of their flake, some of the Cuban mixture. I think I bought a few of the different numbered blends. I don't remember what they are. I've got them in my Tupperware containers. I can find them if you want me to. Let me see if I've got them to hand. I'm not sure which one we're in. Oh, I can't reach it. Yeah, it's this one. So that's the 2017 Thanksgiving. still a fair bit left in there. That's what is it? 4 years? Knocking on for 5. Yeah. I'll probably dip into it from time to time. It's kind of an iconic blend. You know, a lot of the LJ Peretti blends have become quite iconic. So I'll probably still hold on to that. I've got here, you know, stuff which I tried years ago. This is Killington. Some of you might remember that. It's a 4-noggin blend, house blend. I don't know if they still do it or not. This is, you know, in the days of the previous ownership, when Jeff owned it. I think his name was Jeff. I had quite a good relationship with him, but the company got sold, and the current guy, I'm not sure. When he first took over, I found it a little bit awkward, but maybe, I mean, I've had stuff from them recently and it's been fine, so hopefully all of that's ironed out. Boswell's Dan's blend. But I do have, what is this? Boswell's Magnum blend. Boswell Cupcake. I've still got some of the challenge pipes from Mike. If you guys remember, Briar Blues did a series of challenges. Got some of those still. Trout Stream. This is one of Tim Waters' Misty Mountain. Ooh, mystery blend. Don't know what that is. I might have given away, you know, I might have given away the Perettis. I had a few of them, but I don't know if I've got them anymore. Powdered Toast, that's also one of Tim's. Sardinian Mix-Up, also one of Tim's. Dunhill Flake. That's got to be a good few years old. I used to enjoy Boswell blends. I just don't that much anymore. GLP's Embarcadero or something like that. Somebody sent me that. Here's another Peretti. So that's the Cuban mixture from Peretti's. Yeah, Alan, that's good to hear. I mean, I've ordered some cigars from him recently and they came through no problem. So I'm hopeful that, you know, all things are good there. How you doing, Mark? Thanks for your video earlier on, I appreciate that. Really nice of you. There's another from an old house blend from 4-Noggins called Catamount. And I've written on it Cherry Vanilla. It's been so long I wouldn't remember anyway what it was. St. Bruno. St. Bruno. Some flakes in there. I don't really smoke this stuff. But it must have some age on it. I was reading an article actually. One of Ian Reid, if you remember from one of the previous lives, he offered to send me a bunch of old journals from the Pipe Club of London. And he also sent me a different magazine, the Pipe magazine, and it had a whole write-up about Clan in the factory, how it's made, ingredients, all that kind of stuff. It was really interesting to read. Kind of made me want to try it, even though people knock it like mad here. Excuse me. What else goodies have we got here? What is this? Another mystery blend. Get out of the way. This has got a very chocolatey aroma. I would say it's probably a vapor. Samuel Gowith bulk blend by the looks of it. I don't know what it is. It could be one of the new releases that they gave out at the Pipe Show, the Nottingham Pipe Show in either 18 or 19, I forget which. There's a bit of Robert Lewis mixture. There's some Latter Kid. I guess when Tobacco-geddon takes place and you can't buy any tobacco and you finished all your other tobacco, that's when you start going through all of these, when you're desperate. And then you discover, God, these are beautiful blends and you can't buy them anymore. Remember, cellar deep, not wide. well, deep as well as wide, but certainly deep. Ken Byron, I haven't had the opportunity to smoke many of them. Somebody might have been might have been Mark or maybe Gary, Pipe Monkey. Somebody sent me a bunch of those, and I haven't really tried them yet properly. This is the Brown House roll, Samuel Gowith, one of the reunion series. I haven't really focused on that. I haven't given it a proper go yet. A lot of these I've got, they're fantastic blends. I just haven't really. I said this in my in one of my recent videos. When I'm smoking, I don't smoke that many bowls a day, maybe 2 or 3 bowls, and I want each bowl to be great. You know, people talk about breaking in a pipe over 100 smokes or 150 smokes. I don't have time for that. I want each bowl to be enjoyable. So if I've got 2 pipes, one breaks in straight away, the other one doesn't, I'm going to smoke the one that's broken in. It's not to say the other pipe is bad. I don't want to smoke a pipe 100 times and not enjoy it. It's as simple as that. This is Bad Nuns 2. This was sent to me by Wolfgang in Germany. A very, very good vapor, and I want to do a video of that for sure. Hey Willie, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, I've heard talk about that here as well, that by 2030 they want to eradicate smoking. And those countries that do it, when they talk about it, I think, is it not Australia, the country next door, the other Antipodean country, New Zealand. I think they also want to be done by 20 something. Hey Jordan. And what they mean is they want to have 5% or less of the population smoking, and they will consider themselves to be a non-smoking country. I believe Denmark already considers themselves a non-smoking country, because they say that 5% or less of the population smokes. Hey Phil. Daughters in Rhine Rinpoche mixture. I think this did come from Pipe Monkey, or maybe it was Mark, I'm not sure. Miskatonic, CMD. This is a cool vintage tobacco. This is Murray's Warrior Plug, and I got 2 of these, and I sent one to hey Philip, how you doing? I sent one of these to Glenn, to Pipe Nutter, or Drop Bear Woodworks. I haven't opened this one yet. It's another one which, on the surface of it, is a tobacco which I think I might not enjoy, which is why I haven't opened it. It's made by Captain Peterson, but this is I think a much loved tobacco, but it's not made anymore. It's original. It feels like a serious plug. Right, I need to plug in. I can see my battery power is going. I might need to move you guys a little bit. Hang on. Get nearer the power source. Yeah, it's a bit of a tight squeeze, this office, so wherever I move, all the surfaces are covered. Hi Tony. Yeah, so that was that. The Warrior Plug. Full aroma. There was a time when I smoked this all the time. I just mentioned you, Ian, in Dispatches. I don't know if you were here already or not. I was reading one of the articles in one of the magazines you sent me about Clan tobacco, which was very interesting. Sutliff Vanilla Custard. I think I got this from John Pounder. I'm talking too much. Hey Claude, how you doing? Bonjour mon ami. Peretti's number 8 flake. Wessex Red Virginia Flake. Don't know why I haven't tried that yet. Another one of Mike's challenges, gravity fill, he says on there. Rapscallion. This is one of Josh's. Josh, look at that. 2018 you sent me this. I think I tried it once. Sorry. My Frankenstein blend. Kramer's Father Dempsey. Deception Pass, Seattle Pipe Club. I do have a jar of that actually. I did like that actually. I think it's a vapor. Bit of velvet. Bit of velvet. This was I smoked this, if you guys remember, with Ben. The what's he call himself? The Old Codger? What's he call himself? Ben. Is it Old Codger? Old Dusty Smoker or something? Anyway, so I smoked this without a filter. Artful Codger, thank you, Chip. And he kind of held my hand along and was directing me how to light it and smoke it and enjoy it without a filter. I only did it then. I don't think I did it again after that. Java. Don't know what that is. It's an aromatic Garth and Hogarth Perique, blending Perique. This tobacco actually I enjoyed a lot. This is Special Virginia. I did go through a period of smoking that a lot. I need to revisit a lot of these. That's another one of Mike's. Alright, what's this one? Kramer's Danny K. The three nuns, the bad nuns rather. I do need to do a review of that. Might leave that out. I don't know when I'll get to it. I want it to dry out. I don't think I'm going to be able to close this now. Yeah, it still is. I think you still can get Special Virginia in the shops, in some of the shops, in the sort of superstores. You know, it's actually one I should really get, even though it's not something I smoke a lot of, but just get a couple of pouches to put away, because it's a type of blend which could just disappear at any time. Yeah, go for it, Phil. No problem. Take over. It's not a problem at all. It's what we're here for. It's chat. Which pipe was that, Slippy? You'll have to remind me. The square pipe is going to go in a raffle. We'll see that soon. Yes, if you leave them in Ziploc bags, they will dry out a lot quicker. It depends how quickly you're smoking. If it's a favorite tobacco which you're smoking all the time, it's not a problem. It'll be fine for weeks. Yeah, I still do photography, but just not that much of it at the moment. I did a wedding about 10 days ago. Just before I went, I got ill. And I don't know if that means anything, being amongst all those people. Almost 2 weeks ago now. Okay, so let me show you some pipes. I don't know if we'll do all of these because it'll take forever if we raffle all of them. But you guys can tell me which ones you want. I was going to show you a bunch of Stanwells, but I think I'll do that another time. Well, they're all sold now anyway, so it's going to take too long otherwise. You started a bulldog. Oh dear. Do you find bulldogs challenging, Phil? Howdy, Donald. Who's? I have a right with green stem. I don't recall. Do you know what pipe number it is? I always like to visualize when somebody talks to me about a pipe that I've made for them or that they've bought. I have done Bavidas. I don't do bulldogs that much myself, to be honest. But the ones that I've done have turned out fine. But it's just not a shape that I naturally turn to. Somebody asked me this question earlier on in my live earlier today. Anything billiard derived, so a billiard, apple, Dublin, anything like that, egg shape, any of those types. That's really in my zone. We'll come to the Raffles very soon. Paul, was it Paul? I have a right with green stem. Yeah, I'm not sure. The last bulldog, I don't know if it was bent. It was slightly bent. The last bulldog I did was slightly bent, yeah. Yeah, I may well do a bulldog as part of Classic January. I'm doing only classic pipes in January, besides for the commissions, but the pipes which are not commissions will all be classic shapes this month. Yeah, I had one of those too, one of Jordan's. Anyhow, okay, so I'll just show you some of the pipes. Okay, so we have one of Jordan's, which I showed earlier on. So we have this Jordan sort of cubist, got beautiful grain on this pipe, a nice swirly stem, and it comes with a tamper. It's 9mm, unsmoked. Beautiful pipe. This is Jordan's pipe 22. So that'll be going in the raffle. 395, or did you mean 595? No, it can't be 595. Maybe 495. Oh, you mean the green one, the green band? Where is that pipe? You mean this one here, yeah? $495, yeah, it's a gorgeous pipe. When I get to do the raffles on each of these pipes, I'll flip the camera and show it to you in more detail. So yeah, I guess no reason why not to put this one in. So that one will go in. So we said that we'd do some estate pipes. If there's interest in this pipe, I'm going to put this one in as well. It's a freehand. Gorgeous grain on this pipe. Phenomenal grain, considering the amount of briar there, which is just clean, grainy briar. Just beautiful grain on this pipe. Nice brindled ebonite stem. Right, in terms of estate pipes, so I've got a by Skovgard, which is a straight egg, I guess you'd call it. This is smoked very, very lightly. I've literally smoked this a handful of times. It's certainly better than it was, Mark, but we're getting there slowly. Then we have this gorgeous Escorti. This is a 9mm Escorti, very lightweight, beautiful balance. It's kind of a cross between a bulldog and an apple, I guess. Lovely stepped shank there. I have here also a beautiful guard hill. If you guys know your French St. Claude makes, you've seen this pipe before. I've had it for a long time. I've just not wanted to sell it, but I'm really just not smoking it. So beautiful grain, lovely shape, beautiful bird's eye. And this is a pipe which I converted to 9mm. I think this conversion was done by Ian Walker, if I'm not mistaken, Northern Briars, in the early days before I was making pipes. I'm also going to put up the stapler. It's sitting in my drawer and really not doing anything. If there's interest, I know it's a unique, unusual pipe, but if there's any interest in that, it's also got fantastic grain. It's got a mortar base, beautiful grain, and plateau top. Big old pipe, big bowl too. We also have another Escorti, which is a recent acquisition. Just doesn't get smoked. It's a shame for it not to be smoked. Stunning, stunning sandblast ring grain there. Smooth rim and rhodesian, a silver band, 9mm too. It's a gorgeous pipe. Also very, very well balanced. Extremely well balanced, because the shank is a little bit thicker, so it balances very well with the bowl. It's a very, very well balanced pipe. Both Escortis that I've got tonight are very well balanced. What else? So one final pipe which I'm unclear if I want to sell it, but I will if I get a really good price for it. So if we do a raffle, it'll be reflected in that. I kind of dreamed of converting this at some stage, but in a way I'm scared to do it in case something goes wrong. It's just, I've shown this pipe before. It's an exceptional Paul Menard pipe. The grain on it is just fantastic. Beautiful grained pipe. The bird's eye on it is stunning. And the stem work that only Paul Menard does. Beautiful stem work with another ebonite ring there. Just a gorgeous pipe all around. There's Delrin tenon. It's a stunning pipe. There's no faulting this pipe whatsoever. Beautifully made. Like I say, I'd have to get a decent price for it. Unsmoked, of course. So we can kick off with any of these pipes. You let me know which ones you want to kick off with, and I'll show it to you more closely. Now, somebody asked about the downhill lighter. Yeah. So I have this gold-plated downhill lighter. I was trying to work out what the logos were, but it's actually two inverted D's. There's a D and a D. I assume it is. Yeah, so it's D for downhill, I guess. I thought it was a personalized pipe, but then I realized it must be D for downhill. And it works perfectly. You know, a lot of times you get these second-hand downhills come on the market and they blow gas, a flame-throwing gas, or they don't work at all, or they leak as soon as you fill them. This one works fine. So that's that. The meerschaums, I've only got two meerschaum pipes, and I don't think I want to sell them. One of them is the Pipe Club of London pipe, and the other one is the LCS one. So I don't think there's any point in anybody else having an LCS prize. Well, maybe somebody would have an interest in it, I don't know. But I can imagine at some point that I'll decide that I want to smoke meerschaums again, and so it's good to have one or two. I think there's no reason not to. I might make a new stem, maybe. The stem is, as you get with many meerschaum pipes, the stems are a bit not, they focus on the meerschaum, let's put it that way, unless you get one of the high grade ones. They tend to focus on the meerschaum rather than, and he's done a great job rusticating the pipe. A nice sort of bent apple billiard type thing. And the only other one I have is the Pipe Club of London. There you go, PCOL, Pipe Club of London. That's the 2018, I think, yeah, 2018 club pipe. So I'm holding on to those for now. What else have I got? I've got the 2020 Radice from Briar Blues, but I'm not sure I want to sell that one. Got one of Phil's. I'm not selling that one. My collection is a lot smaller. I've been selling off a lot of my pipes. You know, my collection is really quite constrained these days. So my shelving unit there, it's got 14 pipes on it, and there's a few on the wall here, and that's about it. There's a little stand here. The pipes that I own now, plus a few outside, obviously there's some shop pipes. It's about 30 or so pipes that I've got at the moment. Oh, there's this volcano as well, with the reverse plateau. A beautiful plateau on that one. It's a stunning plateau. It just looks fantastic. It's like the surface of a volcano, kind of lava, it looks like to me. The colouring of it sort of does that as well. A beautiful hand-cut stem. What did I not like about the 2021 Pipe of the Year? The Stanwell. Look, I don't want to criticize any pipes as such, but it just didn't really appeal to me in terms of shape. But I bought it anyway because I wanted to continue. You know, I fell in love with Stanwell Pipes of the Year when I first bought the 2002 pipe a few years ago, way before I started selling pipes. And I had that for a year or two. I smoked it, I enjoyed it, but it started something in me about loving Stanwell Pipes of the Year, and I started buying more. And then I realized that there was a market for them, and I just kept on buying them and selling them, cleaning them up and selling them. So I haven't kept any of the Danish ones. I've bought them, cleaned them up, and sold them. They're stunning pipes. I really love them, but for me at the moment, it's more of a business. I need the money. It's quite simple. So I can't really afford to hold on to them, even though I really would like to. And most of them, you know, the ones that I have, a lot of them go to collectors and they go to good homes, and it's really good to see that. But I bought a while ago, I bought the 2020. This is the 2020 pipe. I bought this from GQ Tobaccos. It's a beautiful example. It's still not quite like the Danish ones. You can see that in the stem work. The silver work is more basic. To give you an example. So this is this is 2005, I think. Yeah, this is a 2005, and it's got like a little bit of a blowfish kind of sort of line there. This is sold, so it's not available. It's got a lovely sandblast on it, and it's a pipe that I would have loved if I was buying them to keep. This is the type of thing I would buy. The silver work is much more extravagant, good quality, thick pieces of silver. Look at that, it's just gorgeous, absolutely stunning. But the current ones, they just tend to be a straight band. That's all. They don't. There's no creativity. There's another one, rusticated. Again, you know, that triangular shape. Lots of silver. Whereas the current ones are basically a band. So the 2021 was also a band, but it's not about the silver. I just wasn't so taken by the shape of the pipe. The way if you have a look online, and the bowl is like an apple ball shape almost, and it kind of transitions straight into a smooth section, and that just isn't implemented in a way that I like. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad pipe. I'm not saying it's a bad shape. It just didn't. But I bought it because I wanted to start buying them each year. Um, they're a lot cheaper than these Danish ones, which are much more expensive. The rustication on those Danish ones is fantastic. I love the rustication on them. The 2002 one that started it all for me had the same rustication on them. All of the Danish rusticated ones are like that. They're fantastic. Apple shape is great. I love making apples. I love making apples. It's one of my favorite shapes to make. But in that particular pipe, let me see if I can get you a picture. Hang on. So I don't want this to come across as I'm criticizing. I hate to do that, and people think I'm criticizing other people's pipes. This is not about criticizing. It's just about my personal taste. So that's the pipe. This is in the brushed form. It's not the sandblasted one. So you can see here the way it transitions. There's no line on the rim. It just continues. The bowl shape continues round. And in that pipe, it doesn't look bad at all. It looks pretty good. But in the sandblasted, because sandblasted is uneven, it's a natural, it's a natural finish. So the transition just didn't look so good. But still, nevertheless, that wasn't the issue. I bought it despite that, because that I could see already on the screen. But when I got it, the drill just wasn't right. I wouldn't say it would smoke bad. It looked okay, but it just because I wasn't so sort of impressed with the shape, and the drill wasn't ideal, I just decided not to keep it. But I'm sure it was they smoke fine. I mean, it's the same manufacturer. They're made in Italy nowadays, and you can see it's the same. The stem work looks very similar. It's the same silver band, exactly the same silver band, same width, same size. And the briar is going to be the same kind of briar, so it should all be the same. So don't let me discourage you from buying a Stanwell pipe. They're great pipes. Yeah, I sent one. That is not the one that I sent back. I sent back a sandblasted one. That's I didn't get it replaced. No, he did offer to replace it with another one, but I just decided not to. All right, so okay, somebody asked before about the rules. I think it was Paul, about the raffles. So the first thing we'll raffle is the Dunhill, if there's interest. So the way it works is I will open up 20 slots, and people can put in, you basically will pay for a ticket, so to speak. So it might be $20, $15, $10, $5, depending on the value of the item. Yeah, GQ is great. I mean, if you buy a pipe and you're not happy, he'll take it back. Sam is amazing. I mean, there's no better customer service. Sorry, I can't say that. There's plenty of pipe companies that will sell you and have great customer service. I've had great service from Sam. That's all I can say. I'm not trying to criticize anybody else. I've bought from my smoking shop. I've bought from loads of the others, and they're all fantastic. I just happen to stick with GQ. It's just something. It's just habitual. Yeah, I'll do it in dollars. No problem, Daniel. It'll be. I'll say what it roughly is in both denominations. So basically, I open up 20 slots, and you need to send a PayPal payment to me. What I'll do differently this time is that I'm going to ask you to just put a single word in there so that I know which item. It was a bit confusing last time because people put in multiple entries. I sold half a dozen items, and some of you entered each one. so I saw multiple payments from same people, so it got confusing. So when it comes to the raffles, so for instance on this one, I'll simply say to you, put in one word, Dunhill, and I'll know that your entry is for the Dunhill lighter. That way I won't carry it over to the wrong item. That's the only difference I'm going to do compared to last time. So I'll open up 20 slots. As soon as 20 payments are received, I will close it. And basically I'll write a list of the names of people who have paid the 20 slots, and then I'll do a random number generator live in front of you so you can see it, and somebody will win that item for that $15. It's as simple as that. So you have a chance, a 1 in 20 chance of getting an item, say, worth $200 for $10 or $15. That's how it works. That's it. It's completely random. It's completely transparent. You can see everything that I'm doing. And you want to enter? Enter. If you don't, you don't. So each item will be different. So if you guys want to start with a lighter, if I can at least see if there's an interest for the lighter, and then I might have to reduce the amount of slots if there's only, say, 5 people, and I'll just increase the amount but have less slots. So I'll give you the figure in dollars or in sterling. It's fine. Certainly don't write in the word raffle. Just simply, I'll tell you what word to put in for each of the items, and that's it. So for this one, it'll simply be Dunhill, nothing else. So if we go to 20 slots, there's 34 people watching at the moment. So I don't know if we'll manage 20 slots. We'll see. You can buy as many slots as you want. So for this, in terms of the cost of the slots on this one, it really depends on how many people go in. Dunhill is fine. If you just put in one word, I wouldn't even put in lighter. I would just put in Dunhill. Dunhill is fine. Dunhill in this country is not associated with smoking anymore. It's more of a lifestyle kind of thing. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think I will do 10 slots on this because the lighter is, I don't know how many people actually want to buy a lighter. The only thing is it increases the amount per entry. I think maybe we should leave the lighter for a bit later. Maybe more people will join as well. So I think maybe we should start with one of the pipes. Would you agree on that? Okay, so I'm going to start off with this Escorti. It's a beautiful pipe, lightweight. I can weigh it for you. 43 grams. Paul, if you want to do a bank transfer, it's gonna. You could. Are you here in the UK? If you're here in the UK, you could do a bank transfer. You're in the UK. Okay. Are you on Messenger? Have you got me on Messenger? Or you can email me. If you email me lcsbriars@gmail.com, I'll send you my bank details. But we have to do this quickly. It's not fair because I don't want to keep people hanging on. Okay, so I've got my details ready for you. If you drop me an email, lcsbriars@gmail.com. then I'll send you the details straight back. Okay, so I'm going to make a start, and that's fine. Hey Claude, how you doing? Okay, so this pipe, let's see what it is in dollars. And the mistake I made last time as well, is I did not charge anybody shipping, which kind of really knocked into the pricing. So I usually charge £15 international shipping and £7.50 UK shipping. So on top of whoever wins the pipe, I won't charge 15, but I'll charge £10 international shipping and £5 UK shipping. I hope that's fair enough. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do on this one is 10 slots of $13.50. Okay, 10 slots, $13.50. So if any of you guys want in, PayPal lcsbriars@gmail.com. Just write in Ascorti Bulldog. Nothing else. Just write Ascorti Bulldog in the payment comment. $13.50. And if you're doing it from the UK, £10. Okay, £10 if you're doing it in English money. Actually, it's a lot simpler if you're doing PayPal. Just send it as £10. You've got the choice of paying it as pounds or in 10 entries at $13.50. Yes. lcsbriars@gmail.com, my regular email address. There you go. Credit card. I don't know. I assume you can. You'd have to go onto PayPal and send the payment. I'm pretty sure that you can, but I can't really start sending invoices now. So I'm pretty sure that you can. Yes. So if you could send it as, thank you, Dan. If you can send it as pounds, it would be a lot simpler. Just £10. That would be great. And just put in the word Ascorti Bulldog. £10 friend and family, please. Make sure it's friend and family. Oscar, I've got yours. But it probably didn't do it friend and family, so that's taken a bit off, but don't worry about it, it's fine. But just for future reference, friend and family, £10 for this one. Ross is for this Ascorti Bulldog, Bent Bulldog / Apple. And I'm taking 10 entries of £10. And whoever wins it in the UK would be paying £5 shipping, international £10 shipping on top of that. Only the person that wins it, obviously. Yeah, I've got half a dozen pipes that we'll be doing, Ross. I showed them all earlier on. If you want to rewind, you can see what they are. One, two, three, four. I've got 4 entries so far. Yeah, it did take a bit, Idan. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you, Idan. It's fine. Don't worry. If there's not enough, then I'll simply refund you those, or you can put it to the next one. It's going to make it complicated because you've already got that bulldog on there. Yours came through fine, Jack. Anybody else? Yeah, it's just that it's going to get complicated. Well, what I might do is give you the option, if nobody else wants to chip in, I'll give you the option of you can chip in some more, and it'll be just a 1 in 4 chance of getting the pipe. It's just a bit awkward for me to ask. I don't want to ask for too much. If you guys aren't up for that, I'm just going to refund them. And if there isn't really an interest for it tonight, we can just carry on with the normal London calling. I don't want to string it out any longer than need be. So I'm going to assume that that's done for the escortee. So hang on, let me just see what I paid for this pipe. I'll do it low if I can, as long as I can make something on it. I'm okay with that. Okay, you 4 guys that have entered, if you want to. Alright, look, the best I can do is if you want to add another £10, then I'll do it between the 4 of you. I'm okay with that. As long as I can just make something on it, I'm okay. So if you guys are willing, so that's Idan, Oscar, Jack, and James. If you're willing to put in another £10, friend and family, just put in again a Scotty Bulldog, and we'll go for the 4 of you. But let's get agreement before you send the money, because I don't want you to send more and then I've got to refund it again. So you 4, are you agreeable? If you can just write yes before you send the money. You'd rather not, no problem. Okay, so then we're out. We'll cancel that one, okay? Brad, I'll get in touch with you on the side. We'll work something out if you're interested. Yeah, Brad, I know. But for now, I'm sending the refunds. We're not doing that one now, Ross. It's done. Not a problem. Not a problem. Don't be sorry. Please do not be sorry. Yeah, no, yeah, Oscar, we're not doing. It's getting a bit complicated now. Don't send any money for this pipe, please. No, there's not enough people to do this one, so I'm refunding the payments. I just want to do it now, otherwise it's going to get super confusing. No, leave it now. I've already refunded you. You're done. Please, just leave it. I don't want you to feel pressured into it. I will leave this one. End. Finished. Yeah, I mean, we did kind of do that. I can't expect 10 people to respond to see who's interested. As long as I see interest, maybe this time we'll have to do that. It just takes a long time. So, Jack, you sent twice, is that right? Yeah, it's a little bit convoluted. And we don't have enough people, that's really the problem. There's not enough people watching. I should have really sort of publicized it a little bit earlier on. Alan is enjoying the process. It's taking too long, I'm sorry. It's a bit convoluted. Okay, I think I've refunded everybody. Oscar, maybe not. One sec. Then I think we're done on that particular pipe. Okay, everybody refunded. Okay, so you guys, you've seen the pipes. Do you want me to show you the pipes again quickly, and you can tell me which one you want to go for? Okay, so we have this Ascorti. We have the Guard Hill. We have the... Don't worry, Paul. Seriously, don't worry. No need to apologize. We have the Skovgard. We have the Jordan Prairie. And we have the Stapler. We have the Paul's pipe. And we have the freehand LCS. And we have pipe 495. Maybe a lot of people has mistaken Raffles as a giveaway, so as you mentioned, money with this. Yeah, so I am going to do a giveaway at some point, but $495. Skovgard. I'm just not sure that there's going to be enough bids. So I'll take a pipe and let's see how many people are interested. So there's our Scotty. Is there any interest in this? Who'd be interested in this? Probably be, I'll do 10 slots again, maybe at £12 for this one. That's 2 people in. Hey Rob. Oh yeah, hardcore all the way. That's 3. And if you want to put in multiple tickets, then say so. As long as I get to 10, we'll go ahead. It's an estate pipe, yeah. Lovely ring grain. Beautiful ring grain. Silver band. A lovely rhodesian. Beautifully balanced. So what is that? 1, 2, 3. No, that's 2, 3, 4. I don't think we have the audience for it tonight, guys. I'm not going to schlep it out. I'm not going to make it crazy. We'll make one more effort. This is the Jordan pipe. Same kind of thing. I'd go 10 slots, £12. Any of the pipes, if there'd be a significant interest, I'd do it. But I think I'm just going to be very, very bad entertainment if I carry on with this. So I think I will call it. We'll do this another time, guys. I was going to do a giveaway right at the end. You know, see how things went. And I would have wanted to sort of give back and do a giveaway. Last time I just did pipes at a very low price, like at a £5 entry kind of thing. But 495. Okay, 495. If you guys can indicate whether you'd be in for this. The lighter, I'd be looking for about £120, something like that, 130, that kind of region. They sell in not as good condition for about £120 on eBay, stuff like that. But if it was an auction, if it was a raffle, I'd have gone a bit higher. But if you buy it outright, if you want to buy it, then I'll do it for 120. Okay, so the LCS. Let me turn it round. Let me flip you around. So this is the LCS. It's a beautiful pipe. 3-star all the way, although I don't really publicize the stars anymore, but really, really nice. A bit of plateau on the rim. Wonderful bird's eye there. Saddle stem. And a nice coloured, translucent band. A little bit of a fade on the stain. So that's pipe 495. So it really depends on how many people are in on what the buy-in price will be. So 495, we've got Alan, that's 1. Robert Leslie, hey Robert, that's 2. Idan is 3. Brad is 4. Oscar is 5. We're at 5, guys. I mean, I'll do it at 5 as well. It'll just be a higher buy-in, that's all. It just may not be, it kind of loses the essence of the whole idea of a raffle. The idea of the raffle is that it's not a great layout, so you're getting a chance to buy a pipe for not a huge amount of money. You know, it's for pocket change. Yeah, of course you can, Ross. It's a gorgeous pipe. It's a really nice pipe. Yeah, I just leave the light off because it creates too much glare, but on the pipe it definitely helps, yeah. It's 9mm, yes. That's very nice of you, Alan. I'm not a gambling man either. It's not really a gamble. It's, as you say, it's partly entertainment, and I guess, yes, there is a chance. Well, depending on how many people enter, but at the moment, I think we have potentially 6 people. I think it kind of loses the whole point of it, but I'm looking at about £33 per entry, which in dollars, that's $45 pretty much, and that's a big buy-in, so I would not blame anybody if they didn't want to do that. No, it's not £12. We don't have enough people to do it at that rate, I'm sorry. So we got what, 1, 2, 3 people in? 4. If we can go above 6, or if any of you guys take more than 1 ticket, we can reduce the price. The way it works in terms of the amounts is that I mean, it is steep because it's really not in the what's the word I'm looking for? It's not in the spirit of a raffle. The idea of the raffles, which is one of the ones that I've done in the past, where there was enough people on, there was 40, 50 people on, and I was doing it for a £5 entry and a £10 entry. I think the most expensive one I did was $15 or maybe $20. So £15 I think was the highest entry, and it was across 20 people. But to do it across 4 or 5 people at 30, £40, I agree. It's not in the spirit of it. It doesn't work. I can't expect people to take a punt, and essentially, out of those 5 people, 4 of them are going to lose £30. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it, and people feel bad about it. I wouldn't. That's not what I'm here for. It's got to work. It's got to make sense for people. People have got to feel that they're not losing really, but at the same time possibly getting an absolute steal. So it doesn't really work. Let me see what we've got here. It was 60 last time, was it? Okay. So let me see how many people we've got. We've got Robert Leslie doing 2. Okay, you've got people going backwards and forwards. I'm sorry, guys. If you can just say again if you're in. If it ends up being 6 slots, Robert's buying 2 slots, and then we'll work out the price. But it looks like if it's going to be 6 slots, it's going to be 33 quid, I think. Let's go to around 30, okay? Yeah, I totally understand, John. No problem at all. So £30 buying at 6 slots. So at the moment, I've got 2 slots taken by Robert. Anybody else? Brad, you're in? Yeah, no problem. You're done. Brad is in at 1 slot. So we're at 3 slots, guys. We're looking for another 3. Yeah, I totally understand. I don't want to push anybody. Nobody should buy in if it's, I totally get it. It's really not in the spirit of how it should go. No worries, Slippy. Okay, I think that's, I've sort of stretched it out long enough. So we'll leave it, guys. We won't do it tonight. Brad, or anybody else who wants to buy any of those pipes, just get in touch with me and we'll work something out. The pipe is on the internet. You can buy it straight off my website if you want, at a better price. The internet price is a better price than this. At least what I would get for it, it's more than what you would pay if you were buying in an entry, but you know what I'm trying to say. But if you wanted to buy it at the internet price, I still prefer it if you buy it direct from me, because it costs me money to sell it through the internet, through the website. So if you're interested, any of you guys want to buy off me direct, you can take another £10. The internet price is £185. If you want to buy it straight, I'll do it for 175 plus the shipping. There's not enough people, really, I must be honest. Although we're creeping up to 42, but I think I'll park it here. If we end up getting a lot more people and people wondering why we're not doing it, then we can maybe look at it again. It just makes me feel rather uncomfortable. If it's not working, it's not working. I'm not looking to start pushing it at £30 a buy, and it doesn't work for me. It goes against the whole idea of it. I want it to be a fun, easy way to possibly buy a nice pipe, but it loses that element, I think, if you're spending too much money. All right, Brad. Thanks very much. Well, let me know if you want to do the PayPal, and I'll take it off the website. I'll do it now. Your word is good with me. Let me just take it off. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, I remember, Slippy. You can't always work like that. Last time was phenomenal. It was great fun last time. I need to build it up. That's the truth. I made the mistake of not building it up. Yeah, absolutely, Gareth. 25 quid for a Falcon, you can't beat it. I wish I could smoke Falcons. Honestly, I would. I need a 9mm pipe. That's my problem. Cheers, Brad. Thank you very much. Awesome. Thank you. and generous to boot. Thank you. You're a good man, Brad. Thank you very much. All right, we can get back to usual business. Um, I will do it again at some point, and I will do the giveaway again. But the giveaway also would have been, if I had a decent audience and everybody gets a good chance to get a crack at a pipe, you know. But although we're creeping up, we're at 40. If the audience gets nearer to 50, then maybe I'll do a giveaway. Because I've been wanting to do a giveaway for a while. So that one is Brad's. Okay. A 10 spot, £10. Yeah, I don't mind. Which pipe? I don't mind doing the Scov Guard for £10 for 10 spots, if there's interest. But I really don't want to labour it. That's the truth. I just don't know if there's going to be enough. It's got to be 10 spots, and it's got to be, responses straight away. And I don't want to waste people's time. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. Robertson for 3 spots. Oscar, 1 spot. Philip, 1 spot. 1 spot, Phil. Hey, Marge, thank you. I've worn this shirt to death. This is my workshop t-shirt. It's my smoking t-shirt. Skovgard is a Lasse Skovgard is a Danish. Getting up there as a high grader. 7, is it? Okay, cool. Any more fares? We're at 7, guys. Is that 8, Via Wolf? Or did he mention already? Yeah, he's already been in there. Slippy's in. Oh, don't start sending yet. Don't start sending, please. Wait until we know we've got all the slots filled. Whoever that was. Philip? Okay. Phil sent, but don't send yet until we know we're doing it. Hi, Chip. We're doing the Skovgard for a £10 entry. It's a sandblasted Skovgard. It's barely smoked. I've literally smoked it a handful of times. It'll come to you in pretty much brand new condition. Oscar, was it 1 or 2 spots? If you're in for 2, then I think that takes us to 9. And if Chip comes in, we're at 10. We should be good. This is by Skovgard. Idan, yes? Quite right. James, I'll cover your 10th spot. It'll be my gift if you win it. So are we at 10? Okay, guys, send the money. We'll work it out. If we're at 9, I'm good as well. Just send in either £10 or £20 if you want 1 or 2 spots. You can go and just put in Skov, S-K-O-V. If you want in, SKOV, £10, friend and family, please. And send it as pounds. Yeah, I've seen yours, Phil. Excuse me, guys, for a minute. Right, spot number 1, mark. Spot number 2 is Idan. Still coming in a little bit short, but it's fine, it's not a lot. Spot number 3 is James. James, I've sent you yours back because I told you I'm covering yours as my gift to you. Because you're poorly and I love you. Oscar is 2 spots, number 4 and 5. Six is David. You know who you are. We've got some new people in here. I might be able to I don't know, we might go past 10. Guys, stop sending if you are still sending. Number 7 is Cian. Number 8 is Phil. Alright, well that's where we're at, so we're not quite at 10 yet. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8. Yeah, I haven't got Beowulf. Oh yes, I do. Okay, I got you. Fine, I've got yours. Beowulf. I'm at 8 at the moment. Robert sent 3? No, I haven't seen it. Let me just refresh. Hang on. Hang on before you guys sent more. Hang on. Let me just refresh. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, I've got 3 from Robert. Stop. So, Robert, you've got 3, but it's one too many. So, I'm going to refund you 1 so that nothing gets. I don't want to carry things forward to another one. 9 and 10 is Robert. Alright, we're closed. And Jason, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a long time, Jason. Hope you're well. I enjoyed your video too. Your video was awesome as always. Miss you guys, really do. I mention you guys in my videos so many times. You can ask these guys here. And you were my early inspiration in pipe smoking. So I'm a fan. I'm fanboying here. I don't know if you remember, we did a little package thing. I sent you some stuff a long time ago. But I watched you going back about 6 years ago, and it's where I started everything. It's where my passion came from, just watching you guys before you started making pipes, just when you were working in that factory and when it closed down, and just seeing how you battled through that and then decided to make pipes, or rather sell pipes, built up the company, and life changes, you have ups and downs, and it's just I found it to be very inspirational, seeing you see a character of a person when you're down, how you fight back, and how you we all have battles, our whole lives are battles. We all have different battles in life. Nobody has a smooth life, no such thing. But just watching you come out of that job loss, and just watching you, I remember the video very clearly when you sent your pipe designs to, oh, what was his name? You sent 2 pipe designs, one for your dad, for Jay, and one for you. What was his name? I had one of his pipes as well, and I so regret that I sold it. It was 2 pokers that you ordered. He doesn't. I don't know if he's alive anymore. Even he certainly doesn't sell his pipes anymore on eBay. David something, maybe. It was those kind of videos, and of course, One Man Smoke, and all those videos, and Nick from Spokane. What was he called? Spokane Piper. I watched him, also from being a kid. He was, what was he, 15 or 16 when he started smoking a pipe? His excitement, his enthusiasm, and then him starting right at the end when he went off YouTube. It wasn't a James Hackett, no. I can't remember his name now. There was 2 pipes that he ordered. Anyway, so Nick, I can't remember, I think it was called Spokane Piper, and right at the end, before he went away, Paul Menard sent him a bunch of exotic woods. The excitement on his face was just phenomenal. Anyway, back in those days, Polish Piper, it was fun. Anyway, so that's where I grew up when it comes to pipe smoking. I evolved watching you guys, so thank you very much for that. I'll always be grateful. because being here today as a pipe maker myself wouldn't have happened if not for all of that stuff. Anyway, back to where we were. A Joe Case billiard, wow. I've had one Joe Case pipe, and obviously now that he's passed, I regret that I don't have something tangible to hold on to, because I had quite a lot of interactions with Joe. Really great guy. Salt of the earth is what I call him. I can, when we've done this, I don't mind reminiscing, talking about all the old guys I used to interact with. Jonathan Want, Phil's one of Phil's best friends that Phil talks to every day. You know, he was a guy that I used to love watching. The other guy, Daniel Pipeman, he had a different name more recently, Chris something or other. Mad over his little downhills, good little boys or girls, whatever he used to say about his pipes. In his little British Morris Minor or whatever it was he used to drive around in. I miss all these guys. Yeah. Stogie Farts, another funny guy. Okay, we're ready. AD's pipes, yeah. Adrian. He was going to draw me something for. I did an auction for. Who was it? Oh, for matches. Matches. So I did an auction for his family. And I had half a dozen artisan pipe makers make pipes, which I auctioned off, sent the money to the family. And so he told me he was going to do a drawing, but he never actually got around to it. But that would have been cool to auction that. What an artist, an amazing artist. Okay, Robert, I've sent you back £10, so we're at 2 entries because we've got 10 people already, okay? So, number 1 is Mark Hill, number 2 is Idan, number 3 is James, number 4 is Oscar, number 5 is Oscar, number 6 is Daniel McNeil, number 7 is Sian, number 8 is Phil, number 9 is Robert, and number 10 is Robert, okay? Are we all cool? After this one, if anybody wants to carry on, we can do that. If not, we can chat. I'm okay to go on still for a while, even though my throat is giving out. Jeff's a funny guy. I was very moved when he talked about his dad who passed last year. He was obviously very, very close to him. But anyway, we'll get to all of that. Well, there you go, Robert. That's Jason who you're talking to right now. He's the Dagna man. Okay, so we need a number cruncher. Pretty random. Okay, so we're going to go from 1 to 10. Okay, so we got 1 to 10, guys. Ready? What does that say? Number 9. And number 9 is Robert. The odds have come in. 2 entries for Robert. And Robert wins the Skovgard. Where is it? There it is. A beautiful sandblasted pipe. Yes, you missed it by 1, Phil. Well, you know, if I get to America at any time, there's so many people I want to meet up with. I would definitely sort of set up a meetup somewhere as central as possible and try and get as many people as possible together. Bring some pipes along, bring some tobacco, and just have a good old chat. No worries, Paul. I look forward to you. I'll be more than happy and honoured to make you a commission. No problem at all. Ian is dad for the win. No worries, Robert. Orlando. Okay. Daniel. You'd have to come in from Canada, Daniel. I remember Jason, the Australian guy. What was his name? Don't see him on YouTube anymore. He came, stayed with you for a while. That was fun. Phil, you're nasty. No, so you gotta add 10 for shipping, Robert. Oh, I've sent it back to you. You'll have to send it again. Sorry. Like I said, I don't want to string you guys along. If there's enough interest, I don't mind going another pipe. Otherwise, we'll just carry on chatting. I don't want it to be, you know, expensive buy-ins. It kind of loses the whole spirit of the thing. It's got to be easy pocket change, you know. So if for the Menard, you'd have to be looking at 20 entries, you know. Otherwise, we're going to end up being sort of 20-30 pounds a shot, which is just too much. 495 is gone, yeah. This is 495, which is one of mine. The LCS Apple, I guess you'd call it. And this one has gone to Brad. Hey, Ben. My newest personal pipe that I smoke or that I've made? The newest pipe that I've bought for myself? It's a good question. That I smoke and enjoy. Probably one of my own, which is this one here. I just smoked it earlier on. This is a pipe I made not so long ago. A nice ebonite stem, sterling silver band, and that's one of my recent rustications. And it gets some pretty good use. I smoked some McBaron's vanilla roll cake a little bit earlier this evening in that, and it smoked beautifully. Yeah, that's the rustication is, yeah, it's quite a fine rustication. Yeah. Jason, you know what? If you want, I'll make you a pipe as a gift, as my thank you to you for the inspirations that I've received from you. If you drop me an email, lcsbryes@gmail.com, I'll make you a pipe. You tell me what you want, I'll make it for you. It's the least I could do. Yeah, the days of JJ Fox's. I haven't been there for a while since the pandemic, this blasted pandemic. I've been a couple of times. I was there when I met Jack, Jack the Piper. That was a great meetup. And I met Shimshon Cook also, who came in from Israel. The Paul Menard pipe. The Paul Menard is a stunner, an absolute stunner. There's a squash tomato. Beautiful grain. Just stunning bird's eye on the base there. If there's interest, I'll show it to you in more detail with the other camera. Please do, Jason. It would be the least I can do to say thank you. I'll be more than happy to make you a pipe. One condition, you have to show it on your channel. That's what I get out of it. Jason, have a look at my website. Let's look at the gallery. The new pipes, there's only 1 or 2 left now. Have a look at the gallery, get an idea of what I do. There's probably 100 pipes on there. And just get an idea of the type of thing that I do. And please do sketch something out. I know you do sketchings. And I'll be honoured to make you a pipe. Yeah, I don't know if we've got enough people to do this one tonight, because I'm not going to sell this for short change. So there need to be at least 20 people in, probably at sort of, 15 to 20 pounds, something like that. The Dunhill lighter, I'll be looking for 120 pounds. Gold plated Dunhill lighter. You want to see a close-up? That's just a bit of carbon. I don't think I'm going to do the raffle for this. If somebody wants to buy it outright, they can. Unless I know in advance that there's enough people to do it. For direct sale, 120 quid. I don't think I'm going to fire up a pipe. I'm kind of tempted to fire up a bit of that. What is this again? Full Virginia flake. I'm not sure. Feeling a little bit croaky, so I'm not sure. Anyway, so going back to some of the old days. All right, I hope your knees are behaving themselves. You managed to getting some skating in there once in a while. It's good to see your dad too. Got a lot of respect for your dad. Anyway, give him my regards in case he remembers me by any chance. Have a great one. Thank you very much. And yes, do send me your design details for a pipe, and I'll be happy to make it for you. Have a good night, Jason. And I'm looking forward to what you're going to do next. I saw you had a bit of a trouble with your website, with the money side of things. I hope that gets sorted. Glenn, yeah. GQ Tobaccos. Yeah, he was a master blender. But Glyn was the type of guy, or is the type of guy, who you could trust whatever he says. You knew that instinctively. You know, as soon as you watched his videos, you knew that whatever he said, you could trust. His site is, I think it's dagnerpipes.com, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, when the restrictions came in here in the UK with flavouring, with making your own blends and stuff like that, he got out of the business. And he sold GQ Tobaccos to Sam, or his family, Sam's father, I think it is, who actually bought it. But he's running it very, very well. I think he's doing well. I hope he's doing well. I mean, he seems to be doing well. You can never really know, but I hope he's doing really well. He's a great guy. Great customer service. It's a full kind of service tobacconist, which is it's what you want. Well, he's got two YouTube. He's got Dagner Pipes, but his website I think is dagnerpipes.com. His YouTube's is Dagner Pipes and Dagner Performance. Those are his two YouTube channels, I believe. What information are you talking about, Daniel, on the Henrik Kroll? Hi, great. The information that there is on the website, Daniel. A bit of preview with GQ and GH. Why? With Gareth Hogarth. Why? What happened there? Daniel, I'll do a raffle on any pipe as long as there's enough audience. I'd be more than happy to raffle any of the pipes. It's no odds to me. I get, I get my price paid. It's just that I can't do it in a way where people will go away feeling bad. To me, I just can't do that. So if there's not enough of an audience, then there's really no point in doing it. You should check out Jason's YouTube channels. He did jump from Dagner Performance to Dagner Pipes. There's two channels, and for a while he was focusing on one particular side of things. But look at them both. No, I didn't. He had a bad relationship there. I didn't know that. I mean, he was working for a local B&M before that. I think was it Gareth Hogarth? Good night, Claude. All the best. Bonne nuit. Yeah, I hope the Nottingham Pipe Show happens next year. Yeah, they speak their mind. Absolutely. Straight talking. Same as Glyn. Straight talking. Same as you, Phil. I think most people do. I think most people do. You can always tell. I think when people are putting a face which isn't really who they are, you can usually tell on YouTube after one or two videos. And sometimes that gets you into trouble. It's true. That is a risk. It's a risk that you take. But if you really want to enjoy Jason's YouTube channel, just go back to the beginning. If you just search by oldest videos, just go back to the beginning and just slowly work your way through. There's hundreds of videos, and when you start from the beginning and work your way through, when he first started making videos, and he's just you know, I remember in the beginning that his videos had to be 10 minutes or 15 minutes long because his app wouldn't allow longer videos. And so everything had to be crammed into that time. Sometimes he would do 2 videos or 3 videos. But you watch that and you see the story evolve over time. But initially, for the first year or two, all you'll see is their passion. Him and his dad, their passion for Jason's passion for pipes and smoking, and Jay's passion for cherry tobacco, cherry flavored tobacco, and it's just fantastic to watch. I can't remember the name of the flipping guy, David. Oh, that pipe carver. His pipes were quite rustic, you know. You wouldn't necessarily call them high end, but they were just very solid pipes. Not sure if it was David. Why can't I remember? I think he's on my. Excuse me. He's still on my one of my eBay favorites, but he doesn't make pipes anymore. His logo was like a picture of a running person. David Jones. There you go. David Jones. Was it David Jones? I think it was David Jones. They're not Davidoff. Yeah, absolutely, Phil. That does happen. People they don't know how to handle opposing opinions about anything in life. People don't seem to be able to deal with it nowadays. Nowadays, you know, you're either with somebody or you're against. David Jones. Anyway, I had one of his pokers, and I did like that pipe, but I got rid of it at some point. It's always when people pass, you think, oh, it would be nice to have just one of their pipes just to have that connection, you know. And I'm really happy that I've still got Soren Refberg pipes. And I think it was actually on Jason's channel that I first saw Soren Refberg pipes, if I'm not mistaken. And I still have my little dinky Lavat, semi-Lavat, which is a Refberg pipe, which I converted not long ago to 6mm. Yeah, it's got the Savinelli 6mm. Jason's definitely a founding father. He's one of them. Love this pipe. I don't smoke it really, but I love it nonetheless. Even after converting it, I haven't had a good smoke out of it, to be honest. But I smoked it a lot in the days before I smoked filter pipes. BCB considered carrying it on with Jonathan 1, but decided to let it go. What's BCB? I don't think he means that. Oh, you're answering backcountry pipe, okay. Big country briar. He considered carrying what on with Jonathan 1? I must have missed something. All right, Robert. David Jones is Bowie's real name. He couldn't use his last name Jones because David Jones for the Monkeys. All right. No, the David Jones pipes he made were very thick-walled pipes. Let me see if I can find a picture. Backcountry Boy, Saturday morning cartoons with John. I don't think I ever saw those. Yeah, there's a perfect example of a David Jones pipe. Thick walls, rustic looking pipes. It's a perfect example. You got a few more here. There's another one. I saw this pipe actually when it was for sale. I was tempted. Really nice proportions. And there's another one. That's actually very similar to the pipe I had. Very, very similar. Regency pipes, okay. David Jones of Texarkana. Hey Mike, how you doing? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I do feel that I've schlepped you all along tonight for no reason. So I'm going to do a giveaway. Let me find the pipe that I want to give away. Okay guys, I'm going to give away this Guard Hill. It's a gorgeous pipe. It's a St. Claude pipe. It's got a gorgeous grain. It's got a lovely shape. Beautiful bird's eye on the base. It's converted to 9mm. Howdy dingus. So all the people that have been involved tonight up to now, I will enter into this giveaway. You don't need to say I'm in. I will automatically enter those who have been part of the stream till now. Okay, Mike, thank you. The Dunhill does not have a box now. Yeah, I've been off sick for the last 10 days. I'm only just coming out of it now, but it's not quite there yet. I didn't see some of these people. Stamper Tamper. Didn't see you. Didn't see Steve Balaban or Ben Perriman. Oh, I did see Ben. 20. Josh. Didn't see you, Grump, but I'm assuming you're there. Okay, I think I've got everybody. All right. Excuse me once again, tooting my horn. It's got to be done. Can't breathe otherwise. All right, so as I said, we tried to do the raffles earlier on. It didn't work. I kind of schlepped you guys along for half an hour or so. Feel bad about that. So I want to just give you guys a chance at a pipe. I've got 25 people. I'm going to run through the list. I've got number 1 is Ido, number 2 is Iane's dad, number 3 Pipe Puffer UK, number 4 Daniel Leslie, number 5 Tony 513, number 6 B.O. Wolf, number 7 Welsh Piper, number 8 Phil Rivaro, number 9 Patrick Grant, number 10 Ross Holden, number 11 Slippy, number 12 Hawk, number 13 Backcountry Pipe, number 14 Opossum, number 15 Oscar, number 16 Tony English, number 17 is Meeks, number 18 is James Stumbo. 19 is Alan Hughes, number 20 is Ben Perryman, 21 is Steve Balaban, number 22 is B.O. Wolf. Have I had you in twice? Yes. So 22 comes out. 23 is one man, Paul. 24 is Stamper Tamper. 25 is Josh Pipe Grump. Have I missed anybody out? Chad, you haven't been here, so you don't get in. Number 179. How you doing, Chad? You're smoking. 17. Oh, you're actually smoking it, Chad. Congratulations. Muzzle tov. Is that your first smoke or you've smoked it already? Because I've never seen you smoke it. How's it smoking? Hope it's serving you well. All right, so I'm not going to rearrange the numbers. I'm still going to do 1 to 25, but if 22 wins, then I'll redo it, okay? This shirt I got from Maui. If you guys know Maui, he's sent me a couple of shirts over the years, and he recognizes the size that I need. So this is my YTPC shirt, and it's the shirt I use in the workshop a lot of the time. Toss them off. Okay, right, phone. Okay, so 1 to 25. 1 to 25. Number 21. Number 21 is Steve Balaban. Where are we? Can't read backwards. Number 21. Read my writing, not very good. Steve Balaban. If you're in here, Steve. If not, I'm going to redo it. So if you're in here, Steve, please acknowledge. Ah, there he is. Where are you, Steve? Are you in this country or abroad? So you're in America. Okay, so it's £15 if you don't mind. £15, friend and family. And just write on it GAW, G-A-W. And your full address. Put that in the comment section of the PayPal payment. So again, just write the words GAW and your name and address in the comment section. If I can find something suitable, I'll do another one. As long as you guys will pay the shipping, I don't mind. What else can I chuck in? Alright, how about that? A tin of Balkan Sobrani. Unopened, full tin Balkan Sobrani. Anybody interested? Alright, James, be well. Speedy recovery. Okay, so I'll do this real quick. I don't know the year. Do you guys know how to do that? The code on the bottom there. That's 914C082. Any of you guys know how to work that out? Balkan Sobrani, a very, very historic blend. Hey, Mon-Claude. 2082. Yeah, it's not the original, I know that. But, hey, Jeff. No, I'm, well, better than I was, yes. It's not the same, of course it's not the same, but it's still, it's a good Balkan tobacco. It's made by Germain's, so it's going to be good. Made by JF Germain's, the same people that make Germain's obviously, and Esoterica. I think they make the Kingfisher. What else do they make? Pretty much anything that's good out there, you know. You sent me this on 4 noggin, $135. What? Don't tell me you paid $135 for this. If you did, then I can't give it away. I've got another tin of this and I'll give it away. Is that what you're saying to me? I have no idea this one was from you, because I've got a few other tins of this. Is this one from you? MH. Yeah, it is from you, MH. Oh, okay. In that case, I'm holding on to this one. But you'd paid $135 for this? I have a tin of Kingfisher somewhere. It's got the same reference number on this. All right, Mark, I'm holding on to your one. Do you know what year that's from, Mark? Oh, this one's different. So this is the same date as the one, as your one. No, not if you gave it to me. If you gave it to me, I'm holding on to it. Because I know I want to smoke a tin anyway. But I just want to do a giveaway, so I'm going to give one away. But that one wasn't sealed, so I thought I'd give that one away. But if you gave me that as a gift, then I'm holding on to it. So one of these, guys. Alternatively, if you prefer, I can do an HH Latakia flake from 2017. Beowulf, you're always greedy, do you know that? Nothing is ever good enough for you. Greedy, greedy, greedy. What else have we got here? I mean, this is not my soda, this is just stuff which I've recently got. And I just haven't put away yet. This is Raina's Gold Flake. Hold on to that. Balkan Sobrani White. This is the My Own Blend match. $7.80. I appreciate the entertainment you provide too, Beowulf. Limited edition crumble cake. I think I got that one from you as well, Mark, so that's staying. And that one too. I'll put your initial on all of these. Alright. Don't get me started on blends pulled out of a drawer. I got tins just dotted around this room all over the place, and some of them I do forget, I must be honest. My main cellar is up in the boxes up there. I've got four sort of boxes, which each one probably has about 50 tins in them or 40 tins in them. There's a good couple hundred tins there, probably, and a lot of them are old. If I'll ever smoke them or not, I have no idea. At some point, I'm going to start selling the stuff. I've got a lot of McLennans, which at some point I'm going to sell. Maybe I'll wait till the next wedding I've got to make for one of my kids. The golden flake, I must be honest, I didn't like it so much. I prefer all it golden sliced. I mean, it's nice, but I'm letting it age because I think it needs age. This one's been won, hasn't it? Who won this one? Steve Balaban. Better put a circle around his name. Steve. And he won Big Guard Hill. Put that over there. Alright. Give away an ounce of London fog. You're still working on PayPal. No worries, Steve. Whenever you're ready, the pipe will be here. I'll do it at a schnitzel. Speaking of schnitzel, I've got some downstairs which my wife made. Quite fancy it, but it's a bit late. It's 20 to 3 in the morning. Yeah, definitely. At some point, some of the tobacco just becomes too valuable. It's true. I agree. I was reading an article that Rich Esserman wrote. He said the same thing, and he smokes really old tobacco. But he said he's also starting to sell some off, so he can buy pipes. I've got some early morning pipe in my cellar somewhere, a couple of tins. I was never big on the Dunhill Latakia blends, to be honest. The Latakia blends are more Northwoods Special Latakia flake. I've got a good amount of Special Latakia flake. I've got a good amount of 1820 flake, and that's me covered. Phil's having fun with his phone, I can see. How's Peterson doing with the Dunhill blends? It's exactly the same stuff. I don't believe there's any difference. People talk about there being a difference between the blends. It's not possible for there to be a difference. It's the same stuff. It's made by the same people. All it has got is a new label. That's all it is. Right. I mean, I tried 965 a long time ago when I first started. I tried Baby's Bottom. Now you can't call it that. Obviously, it's called BB something or other. Right at the beginning, I found them all to be a little bit too heavy, but that was right at the beginning when I wasn't really properly into Latakia blends. Maybe if I tried them again, I would like them. But diminutive keyboard and smart thumbs, yeah, Thims as well. So yeah, I'm much more into the sort of softer, sweeter Latakias, like Special Latakia Flake. Which is why I like Northwoods, because it's got plenty of sweetness there as well. To get Northwoods in the UK, well, you've got to buy on Boswell's website, and they will send it. I think I'm not sure if they've changed the rules now, Boswell's or not. I haven't tried to order recently. I really want to order some because I like to have different years on hand, so that by the time I get to a particular year, I've already had it for 3 years. The stuff that I'm smoking at the moment is from 2019, I think. I've got from 2020 and I've got from 2021. So at some point in 2022, I want to get some, so that by the time I get to it, it'll be a few years old. I can't recommend it enough. It's a great tobacco. It really is. Despite the fact that it's an American style tobacco. Yeah, that's 2019 northwards. I can't smell it properly now because of my cold, but it's a good tobacco, it really is. It's just one that works. Sometimes you could get a tobacco which other people might think is very average, and it's just something which you happen to like. You speak to any room of pipe smokers, they'll all have a different favourite Latakia blend. That's just the way it is. For me, if I had to choose an all-time favourite, it would have to be that. Even though sometimes I'll smoke Special Latakia Flake and I'll enjoy it more, but in terms of a tobacco which is not too rare, it's easy enough to get. I hope it's still easy enough to get here. In America, anybody can get it, but here, I hope they're still sending it out to the UK. Yeah, I mean, I try to, if I can, have about a pound of each year, and then, as I get through it, it might take me, to get through that jar might take me 2 or 3 years. So by the time I've got the next year, the next vintage, it's already 3 or 4 years old, and that works out fantastic. Condor Long Cut. I have that etched in my memory, Phil. Don't worry. At some point, I'll get you some more. Chariton itself was a name which was brought back when Dunhill announced that they were ceasing to have. I mean, the company that makes the Dunhill blends now made them before. They were the last company to make them for Dunhill. Is it STG that was making it? I'm not sure if it was the Standard Tobacco Company or not. I forget which company it was. But they're still making it. There's no change there. But the recipes were licensed. The name Dunhill was licensed out to them. And essentially, Dunhill made a decision at the end of 2018, I think it was, and they said that they no longer want to be associated with tobacco products, despite the fact that they still do the pipes because that's the most profitable for them. But they decided no more tobacco products. I don't know if they still do cigars or not. I think you can still buy them while stocks last, but I'm not sure if they're still making them or having them made for them in their name. So they decided that they're no longer giving out the license. I think it was around 2018. So stocks started to get sold off. And they were hunting around for somebody else to take over the recipes, but just call it a different name. They didn't want it as Dunhill. And whilst all that was going on, it was unclear what was going on. And Chariton, which is actually it's just a front. It's not Chariton itself. The company is the company that actually makes it is what's his name? Imports Tor Imports. It's a UK company. They basically brought the name Chariton. They got the rights to use the name Chariton, and what they did was they did match blends. So they weren't actually making the blends themselves, the actual recipes. What they did is they had a panel of tobacco tasters. They had a panel, and they basically created match blends for a lot of the blends, not all of them, but a lot of the blends. And they had to give them different names, like Eventide, for instance, for Nightcap, and that kind of thing. Names which were reminiscent of the original Dunhill names. So those blends are interesting because they are actually not the same blends. It's what their tasters came up with. They didn't intend. I mean, when I actually heard a talk from Tor Imports, from the guy that owns the company. He came to one of the Pipe Club of London meetings, and he told us all about it. And he brought a bunch of samples, and we all sampled them at the time. I need a bit of Jerusalem olive wood to scratch my back. Oh man, that's good. Ooh, is that good? Ah, Jerusalem has my back. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So basically, they created a bunch of blends, and I hope they can stay in business because what they did at the time was a fantastic catch. Nobody was taking up the Dunhill name, and so they thought they'd get in there and create a replacement. And the idea was to catch the market. I don't know if that's happened or not. I really hope that they managed to survive it because then obviously Dunhill licensed out or sold the recipes to Peterson. So, or whoever's running Peterson. I don't know if it's who's actually doing it now. I think it's still STG that's doing it under the Peterson name. Well, nice idea, but I got two. Yeah, that's a good one, Robert. I haven't heard that, Phil, about McClelland recipes going to McBaron. I would be surprised on two accounts. I'd be surprised on McBaron's count because it just doesn't seem like a McBaron to want to make match blends. That's number one, but it's possible. And I'd be surprised if McClelland sold them off because it would go against everything they said at the time. But I guess at the end of the day, they need to make money, so I would have no problem with that, and I'd respect them for that as well because money, you got to make a living. So if it was worth their while to do it, ultimately, fantastic, no problem, and everybody would know that, so they'd know what they're getting into. And if they didn't get the same quality tobacco, I don't think anybody would complain because they know it's not original McClellands anymore. No problem, you're done. I can do that. There you go, you're done. No sooner said than done. If I don't do it now, I'll forget about it. So I've just sent you the pictures. Calendar's gone full stop as it was. Whether it resurfaces as something else under another guise is another matter. That's what Philip is saying. Phil is saying that he thinks that he heard that they've sold the recipes to McLaren, but it would be interesting. But I just don't see how it could be the same, because the type of tobaccos they used are just not there anymore. Yeah, I mean, if they're not retaining the blend name and even the design of the tins, I can't see the point. Honestly, I can't see the point. Oh, I was giving away a tin, wasn't I? Sorry. So we're giving away a tin of Balkan Sobrani. I think I need to add a few names. I will try to see if I can get everybody in. So I'll put in the 22 spot, I'm going to put Dingus. Let's see who I haven't got in yet. Ozark, Tony. Ozark. Tony can be 26. Anybody else that I need to add? Why is my thing not responding? I'm trying to click up on the chat and it's not doing it. Oh, Chad. Of course we've got to add you, Chad. 27, Chad. 28 is Jeff. WV. It's doing it again. What's going on here? I don't know. All right, I'm going to go with these 28 people. It reflects the guys who have been chatting till now. So, tin of Balkan Sobrani. The mouse is not off. The mouse is working. But for some reason, it just doesn't want to. Oh, there we go. It's working now. It's a bit jumpy. Money talks. Money talks. Okay. Right, so we need some random numbers. Okay, all I'm asking is for the shipping, okay? So a tin of this is still going to cost a tenner or something like that. So up to you if you want it. It's up to you. If you win it and you're happy to pay £10 shipping, £4 or £5 here in the UK. If you don't want to pay the shipping, that's fine. I'll just go to the next guy. So we have 28 numbers now, between 1 and 28. Let's have a drum roll, people. Where are you, Josh? Josh. On your marks. Get set. Go. Number 3 is Pipe Puffer UK. You gotta still be on here. If you're not on here, I'll redo it. Alex, are you still here? Calling Alex. Oh, my drink is done. I need something to keep me wet. Shut up, Josh. Got some water. You're still here, good man, Alex. If you don't mind to send me a $5, and that's yours. Pipe Puffer UK. Get some BS. Vulcan Sub Ra Ni. Alright, I'm gonna go one more, people. I just want you guys to get something. We'll go one more, people. One more. The lighter is £120, you know. I know you want it. All these questions, quite clear that you want it. All right, Tony. I've never actually tried this stuff. Flake. I got this from America. Somebody was moving home and they were selling a bunch of tobacco. I bought, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 tins of different stuff, and Josh kindly sent them to me. He agreed to accept them for me in the States because the guy didn't want to ship abroad. And these 3 tins was one of the items. It's smooth. Okay, that's cool. Hi, Zipper. So I'm looking forward to trying it at some point. This stupid poxy mouse. I don't know what it's playing at. Look, I'm going to show you what's happening. Look at the chat there. I bet it'll work this time. Look. Oh, no, it's working. Unbelievable. There. You see that? It just jumps. No, it's working. Bugger. There. You see that? I'm now spinning my mouse and it's just jumping and not turning. Can you see that? And now it's working. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe the mouse is knackered. Hello. It's an old-fashioned corded Microsoft mouse. I like these the best. I replace them when they need replacing. I just find them somewhere old stock and I buy them because they're the best mice in my opinion, and they're good for my photography work. They're good in the hand. I was saying it for you as well, Zipper. No, it's an optical one, so I don't think that's it. Get a Mac. I've got a Mac. No, my computer outdoors in the workshop is a Mac. It's a mini Mac, a beautiful little thing, quite a powerful one. But I've installed Windows on it. I don't like Mac. I don't like the operating system. And not because there's anything wrong with it. It's just I grew up on Windows. It's just what I'm used to. Okay, opossum. Alright, so final one for this evening and then I'm going. It may well be, that's what I was thinking, Ben, that it might be the wheel. It does feel a little bit smooth. You don't feel the notches, you know, as it's moving. All right, you're done. It is working, and it's in good condition. So there you go. Just send me £120 plus £15 shipping to lcsprize@gmail.com. There's no batteries. It's a corded thing. And just write in it downhill lighter. Just make sure it's friend and family. And what else? Yeah, and your address. I've probably got it, but it just makes my life a lot simpler if you put your address on with the payment. It'll save me a lot of time. Okay, so that's yours. I'll put it aside for you. All right, so the Latakia flake, everybody. It seems to work on everything else. It's just on YouTube, so I don't think it is that, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to use the same 28 numbers, 28 names. Drum roll, please. This is for a tin of HH Latakia flake. Latakia flake. Oh, I don't know if it's lag or not. The shipping is £15. If I wrap it up really small, maybe it'll be less. Send £10. It's fine. If it's more, I'll cover it. Don't worry. So just send 130. Try and do it friend and family if you can. I would appreciate that. Okay. Number 9. Number 9 is Patrick Grant. Number 9 is Patrick Grant. If he's on. If he's still on, it's his. If not, I'm going again. Patrick, say hi. Patrick, going once. Patrick, going twice. Patrick, final call for Patrick. Okay, we're going again. Yeah, no problem with that. I'll send it as not a lighter. As long as you understand the risks, obviously, I'm not taking responsibility for that. If you want it at a lower value, no problem. Under $75, no problem. Yeah, this is just a fun. I don't want anybody to get upset if and all that kind of thing. If you're here, if you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. It's fine. It's. Please don't get too hung up about it. It's just a bit of fun. It's for people who are on at the time. That's how I've always done it. Number 7. Hey, my main Mark. I hope he's still here. Forward to Welsh if you win. Well, he won it anyway. Mark, he's still here. He's a Brit. He might have gone to bed. We might have to go again. Like I always say, there's no time like the present. I do it now. Otherwise I forget. Come on, Mark. Wakey, wakey. But I have to be fair, so I'm going to give him 3 calls. And if he's not here, I'm going again. Got to apply the same to everybody. Okay, you saw me get rid of the gas. All right, Mark, Welsh Piper, going once. Mark, Welsh Piper, if you're sleeping, but you still got me on, wake up. Going twice. Mark. Going thrice. You're out of here. Okay, third time lucky. Josh. I would call Mark. I have his number, but it wouldn't be fair because I didn't do that to the first guy who won. So I'm going to be fair and straight to everybody. He's just sent me an email. Where are you, Mark? Thank you, you're done. Oh 0308. That's just now. I'm middle of typing him, but I don't think it's right. I've got to be fair. I'm not going to answer him now. He's a good friend, but I have to be fair. And the last guy I counted out, I have to be honest and straight and do the same with everybody. So he's out. I've done the 3 calls. I feel bad. Maybe I'll send him another 10 of something else. But I've got to be fair. All right, we're going again. So we still got 28 and random 15. G'day, Glenn. 15, I think he's still here. 15 is Oscar. Oscar, you here? It's like you guys just don't want to win stuff. There he is. Oscar is there. Ah, Welsh Piper is here, man. All right, I'm sending you both. Okay. All right, you twisted my arm. Okay, I'm sending one to Welsh Piper and one to Oscar. Now I feel like I sent the third guy one. I've got to draw a line somewhere. All right, so Oscar, £10 if you don't mind, friend and family. Just write on it HH Latakia and your full address, please. Oscar Latakia Flake and Welsh Piper Latakia Flake. That's all right. I got you both covered, Oscar. Put it this way: if the other guy would come in, I can't remember who it was now, but if he would come in now as well and say, "Hey, I'm here. I won." If you knew about it, then I'd give it to him as well. I don't want anybody going away feeling bad. I did a draw, Mark, on a tin of HH Latakia, and you came up. But I only give it if somebody's live, if somebody's here. Patrick, right? But you didn't answer, so I drew it again, and somebody else got it. But since you're here, I've got you both covered because I've got 2 of them. So yeah, at some point I will do a tobacco sale. I'm not quite sure how to do it, if I should just do it as a video like I've done in the past with pipes and just put prices up, or with some of the aged stuff to do it as an auction. I don't know, because the aged stuff, people will pay more for, and obviously I'd like to get a better price if I can. Giveaways is one thing, but trying to make some money is another thing. Okay, that's us done in terms of giveaways anyway. So what have we got here? We got a tin of Balkan Sobrani, 2 tins of Latakia, and we have the Guard Hill pipe. Okay, that's all going to go out. I just need to get the shippings from you guys. I'd appreciate it if you would do that and cover my shipping. That's all I ask. Good night, Philip. Have a good one. Okay. Alright, I think that's basically that for now. Guys, I'm going to say goodnight to you all. Thank you very much for joining. It's been a blast. We got there in the end. We got some entertainment going in the end. It was really cool to have Jason pop on for a bit. Yeah, I do need to take some fluids, you're right. Actually, now that I think of it, take some vitamins in it. Some vits. Alright, Steve, thank you very much. Right, that's for the Guard Hill. Oscar, you need to, don't forget to send that to shipping, because I don't have your information. I mean, I may have had it in the past, but just remember, £10 with your full name and address in the comment section. Friend and family payment, and then I'll send you that tin. That's the Latakia flake. Mark, I've got your details. Alex, the Balkan Sobrani, send me a $5 if you don't mind, and put your full address in there. I'll get that off to you. If I can manage to sort out if you're still here, Alex, if I manage to sort out your motor at the same time, I might just ask you for the shipping on that, because it's likely to be quite heavy. As long as you're okay with that, I'll send you the motor as well. Maybe I'll get those off to you together. So forget the £5 for now, and I'll work it out once we get the motor sorted out. Thank you, Oscar. Well, that's another London calling session done. I'm glad we did the giveaway, because I've been talking about doing giveaways for some time now. So I'm happy I've done that. At some point I might do another one with an LCS pipe, because that might be something further down the line. But for now I'll say goodnight, and hopefully tomorrow we'll make a start on that Canadian at some point, and we shall see how we go. It'll be interesting to see what results I get from the PCR test. I went with my whole family to get tested earlier this evening, and we'll see what happens about that. If I get tested positive, then I'll be indoors for the next week or so. Well, I'm indoors most of the time anyway. But well, LCS 500. What are my plans for it? It's done. It's sold already. 500 is done and gone. It's on its way. It's winging its way to the USA. Thanks, everybody. I wish you well. Catch you on the next one.